Something must be done.
You say either, I say either. You say neither, and I say neither. Either, either, and either, neither.
Hi, my name is Jeff.
And my name is Jeff, and welcome to WineGeekTV, a web show dedicated to helping the average Joe and Jane understand and appreciate wine just a bit more each and every episode from an expert like Mr. Keycheck here. What's our motto?
If you learn one geeky wine tip per episode, we have done our job, Jeff.
What am I going to learn
and
today?
Home audience.
What are
today, we're going to learn, this is Shiraz v. Syrah, or Syrah v. Shiraz. It doesn't make any difference because why?
Same grape?
They're the same grape, for the love of Mike. Lots of people don't seem to quite get that. So Shiraz, Syrah, exact same thing. Some people like to pretend there's a grape, like my dad, called Shiraz. There is no grape called Shiraz. Okay, there's Wally Schirra, the astronaut. There's no grape. As far as I know, he has nothing to do with.
Your dad likes to
grape.
pretend there's a different grape.
A lot of people come in and actually at the wine shop and they'll say, looking for a grape called Shiraz, or can you show me a Shiraz? And I think they're just kind of nervous. They can't remember if it's Shiraz or Syrah, and so they kind of combine the two and just call it Shiraz.
Do you have anybody ever come in and ask for a Malat?
No.
Malat?
Oh, yes, that's joking. Anyway,
Cabernet.
so what we're doing here, we're going to try a classic, a really nice Syrah from California. This is the, hold on, Brassfield Estate, High Valley Appellation. High Valley is the newest appellation in California. August of 2005 was officially an AVA, an American Viticultural Area. Really neat growing area. It's got tons of, there's a volcano right there. It's right in Clear Lake, just north of Napa. And the volcanic soils really help keep some acidity in the wines.
Okay.
So this is one thing that I like about this particular Syrah is it has a little higher acid. It's going to have the really rich, big fruit, a little bit of smokiness on it as well on the finish. One of the things I like about Syrahs in general is that little smokiness, great for outdoor barbecues and whatnot. All right, so let's give it a whirl. You're giving it a whirl. Syrah is actually indigenous, they believe, to the Rhone area of France, the northern Rhone. All the grapes in the northern Rhone, every red grape there is Syrah. Come on. So anyway, what do you think of that?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
No. I think it needs to back down just a little bit. That's a little bit.
So why is it called Syrah or Shiraz in some places?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Why you're here.
Nobody really knows. So there's a country or a city in Iran called Shiraz, and some people, this is all speculation. There's really no proof of this. There's a town in Iran called Shiraz. Some people think the grape is indigenous to that area and got brought to the Rhone area. However, that would mean that the real name of Shiraz is Shiraz, and that the local synonym, the French synonym is Syrah. Roll it down your arm. Okay. This is a wine that's new to the store. I'm a big fan of it. $10. It's the Marquis Phillips Rugal Shiraz 2007 from Southeast Australia. Southeast Australia is
Shiraz always from Australia?
yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
Syrah.
no, if it's in South Africa, also it's Shiraz, as I mentioned.
Okay.
And you'll see it listed as Shiraz sometimes in California too. It's kind of, I once read that it's where the winemaker's heart is. If the winemaker's heart is with Australian Shiraz, then he'll call his wine Shiraz.
All right, there we go.
If his heart is with the Rhone,
But it's basically the same grape, so
Syrah.
I should
They're
still
not
have
basically the same grapes. They are the same grapes.
All right, then I got to pick up the same thing roughly.
Not necessarily. Different climate, different soils, different growing conditions, lots of different things.
This has a different nose, and it's definitely.
So it'd be richer, chocolatier, plusher, more. The tannins aren't going to be nearly as pronounced. It's going to be a little softer.
Yes, I will agree with
tannins.
everything you said so far.
Is that better?
Well, when you do it right in my ear, no.
Boy, oh boy. You got up on the wrong side of the bed.
You're vomiting in my ear, for Christ's sake. This is what I saw.
All right, stop!
On the side of my head, I saw that.
Do the show. Good Lord. You are surly.
All right.
Long finish on that, though. It's got a nice,
That does.
nice, juicy. It also got a little bit that, little more pepperiness on the finish, a little bit better spice, which I like in Shiraz. I think Shiraz should have that kind of spice, but oftentimes it doesn't because it's grown in too warm of conditions, and when you grow it in too warm conditions, it loses that little pepper note. One of the reasons I like this doesn't have quite as much pepper, but this is also grown in a really cool growing area. This, I'm surprised, actually has as much spice on it as it does. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. But
What you said earlier about it not being as, this being a little more smooth.
yeah.
I agree that, I definitely say that. And this was, in fact, I prefer this one over this one.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. This is $10. This is $15. But this is one of my favorite wines. Period. Probably a little more food friendly. This is a little bit more sitting around chewing fat friendly.
Okay.
Probably higher acidity. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Are we done?
I think so.
That was cool.
Yeah.
These are good wines. Both
Yeah,
of these are really good
I like
wines.
this. I like them both.
Yeah.
Good job in picking them out.
Why, thanks, Jeff.
All right, thanks to Wine Thief for letting us use their space here. Wine Thief in St. Paul, Minnesota at www.winethief.net or in Fairview and St. Clair in sunny Mac Groveland.
Also, very special thanks to Zips Liquors. www.zipsliquors.com.
Founders of the feast, right?
Founders of the feast, as you like to say.
Yes.
They supply all the wines, in other words.
So thanks to Zips Liquor and thanks to you, sir. So we're back. We're back from beer and now back onto wine.
S-A-T-Y, right. All right, thanks. Have a nice night. We'll see you in Bye.
You spit between your teeth, and the splatter effect goes on. I mean, you wonder why it's all. Look at.
I don't wonder that at all. I know
Look
my
at car accidents.